Here's a question, boys and girls. How pissed are we going to get today? 623 update notice. If you don't know what this is the Fire Onimusha balance adjustments. Before we get into that, though, let's take a look at, there's a couple other things that I want to quickly take a look at first. Spin the wheel event is basically just an event. Sometimes I like to glance over these kind of, whatever. Not really anything crazy as far as what to do for actually getting the points. Scenario, dimension, whole Kairos dungeon, whatever. Just stuff that you should be farming anyway. Use the wheel tickets to spin the wheel. We know this is going to be weighted. We know it's going to be less likely to get mystical scrolls and summoning stones, and more likely to be like energy times 50, mana stones 5 times 50,000. So we already know this is going to be weighted. Just like the wishes are, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to the Temple of Wishes, you click on the little question mark, it'll show you the actual rates. It's not equal chance to get everything. It's weighted. So, then we get rewards based on the number of missions completed, XP booster, ancient coins, whatever, 50 ancient coins total, reappraisal, mystical scrolls, whatever, and a Devilmon. So that's nice. The ones we always care about are like, does it give us a Devilmon? Does it give us legendary 6-star runes or whatever that we choose? Does it give us LDs, right? Those are the juicy ones. Or does it give us like whatever LD 3-star we want or whatever Nat 4 we want? There's also this one, Rune Reappraisal set. I meant to mention this, but I was like, I'm not going to do a video just on this. That's why I'm kind of covering it here too. No, it's not the one. This one. So people have, they had this back in the day. There was an error for this back in the day too. Where people can buy more than a couple reappraisal packs. So the error is back. We're looking into why this is like, come to us. The crit rate problems, this problem, the Onimusha problem. Like, I gotta, like, whoever is the programmer at Come to Us, or some of the programmers at Come to Us, they gotta be like walking on thin ice at this point. Like, guys, you got some problems. That's all I'll say. So yeah, number of users who purchased the pack more than 10 times. Not too many. Until you get to China, 39 users purchased the pack more than 10 times because it's limited to 10. And these are the most powerful OP packs in the game, these reappraisals, because basically it's equivalent to 5 legendary 6-star runes of the slot you want, of the set you want, whatever you want, right? Just re-rolling them. These are the most, they will make or break accounts. Like Tomato Tomato and a few other players on China server used to aggressively buy these when the bug was out initially, and that's how their accounts got so, like Tomato and Diligent and stuff like that. Like, that's how their accounts got so good so fast. I don't know. It's like this is what they were buying to really make their account go crazy and have so many crazy efficiency runes. So yeah, now China has, just like before, China has 39 players bought more than 10 times of this pack, 887 10 purchase record, or 887 records over 10 purchases. That's quite a bit. And Europe 0. So good job, Europe. Did not abuse anything. So maybe they didn't know about that. I would have abused this if I would have known about it. Anyway, I just wanted to glance on that first, because we didn't do any videos on them, right? So, yeah. So this one, update notice. I already took a look at this, so I already know how I feel about it. Summoner's War 623 has been updated. Check below for details. Fire Onimusha forestall passive, skill balance adjustment. Value of defense increased proportion to your attack power when battle begins has been changed from 50% of your attack power to 20% of your attack power. Additional damage inflicted portion of defense has been reduced by 29%, right? So, as is, increase your defense by 50%, and now increase your defense by 20%. They also changed, like they said, they also changed the multiplier. Additional damage inflicted portion of your defense has been reduced by 29%. So I feel like this is kind of fair. They didn't take the thing off completely. They made him so he's less tanky. That's the thing. That's kind of the point of what they were trying to do. They're like, right now he's tanky, he kind of ignores defense, and he also doesn't need crit rate or crit damage, and not that much speed because he awakens into speed, so he needs like very little stats, and he's also does good damage and doesn't even need a crit and is also very tanky and hard to kill. So they made it balanced. I know people hate that they did this, right? They were like, I want this Nat 4 to be OP and kill Ragdoll Artemis and everything. He was definitely counterable. It was not like he's invincible and can't be countered and can't be beaten and all that stuff. You could land a defense break and then you could, that defense break and then you kill him because he's tanky, but he does die. You can CC him, he's not immune to CC. You can bomb him, he's not immune to bombs. So yeah, it's not like he is invincible. So anyway, yeah, they're apologizing, etc., etc. And then also, they kind of, in addition to this, instead of just like, because it's not just like, oh, we're apologizing, etc., etc. And we didn't know, here's the thing, a lot of people like went crazy, like we don't know, like, we didn't know how they were going to change him, modify him. Aside from them saying, we want him to not be tanky and do a bunch of damage and stuff like that. We want him to be more balanced. We realize he's too OP over balanced. We don't, like, they didn't want to make him unusable. They just wanted to make him balanced. They realized he was very, very strong. So people were going overboard, like, because we didn't know how they were going to change him specifically. They mentioned, but we didn't know specifically. People were like, they're going to make him, nerf him to the ground. They're going to make him unusable. I can't even play this game anymore. It's like, they're trying to, like, as much as ComTwist has screwed me in the past, I'm trying to say, like, they didn't say we're going to nerf him to the ground. They're just trying to make him balanced, and sooner is better than later, right? So here's what they're doing as far as refunded items. If you use Devilmons, refund equal to the number of Devilmons used for skill power-ups. If you used Onimusha monsters for skill power-ups, refund equal to the number of Onimusha with the same attribute used for skill power-ups. Awakening, full refund of Essence is required for Awakening. Full refund of Rainbow Mons required to evolve the monster to the same grade. Calculate number of Red King Angel Mons required to level up the monster of that level and pay back the amount of Red King Angel Mons. So this is just an example of what you were to use and what you would be getting back if you did 6-star him and you're like, I hate this now. I can't believe I 6-star him. He's garbage now. So you get like all this stuff back, right? So for example, you get 4 Devil. If you Devilmon him, you get 4 Devilmons back. So I feel like this is like they're just trying to refund. I mean, there's other games that do this too. So ComTwist is kind of taking a page out of their book, where people were happy with the response in these other games of how they handle it. So they're like, okay, let's just handle it like that other game did, because that worked well, so let's do the same thing, right? We're currently developing, here's an interesting thing. We're currently developing a function to process the refund. We'd like to set the deadline of March 11th, 7 p.m. to begin the refund application process. We ask for your generous understanding. So the thing is, they may be doing this in the future, right? They may have this system set up so this is a continued thing in the future of like, if they nerf something significantly, that they may be available to be, your resources that you use to build it may be available to be refunded for this if this happens in the future with other units, right? So like, for example, if they have like a Hydra monster in the future and like you build it and they're like, oh, this is way too OP. Any monster that's a Hydra monster is OP. He's got so many heads, he's gonna kill everything. And then they nerf him and they're like, oh, I'm pissed off about the nerfing. Like, you're gonna be able to do hopefully this and this is what it's looking like for people to do this in the future. We have also prepared the following compensation to users as an apology: Devilmon times 2, Crystals times 300, 3,000, yeah, right. Mana Stone times 1,000,000. Items will be available from March 7th to March 14th. Critical rate modification will not be included in this update, but will be available in the next update. Ask for your generous understanding. Why does the understanding always have to be generous? So 2 Devilmons as an apology. I'll take 2 free Devilmons. I'm not butthurt. I wasn't really that butthurt, to be honest, initially, because I was like, I don't know how exactly they're going to nerf him. So they could just nerf him in a moderate fashion without being like a crazy nerf. So yeah, I feel like we can still use him, and I also feel just going to make him less tanky. He still has the 1250 multiplier on his skill 2. That's the thing. He's not going to get that extra from the defense, right? But he's still going to have a 1250 multiplier on skill 2. They didn't nerf the multiplier for the actual skill 2. They just nerfed the multiplier for the passive, right? So keep that in mind when you're thinking about this, and which was always really kind of going to be the case. They weren't going to nerf the multiplier for a skill 2 or whatever. But skill 1 still heals, skill 1 still defense breaks. So anyway, yeah, we get 2 Devilmons from this. And then package error fixes of all this stuff. Fix an error. Items were not paid after purchasing the packs under certain conditions. If you need a refund due to this issue. Items were not paid. Oh, the items were not given after purchasing the packs. I'm like, wait a second. You fixed an issue where we didn't have to pay for the items and I didn't take advantage of this? Why? But yeah, I feel like this is I am not mad at this. Honestly, like I know you guys know that I'm butthurt now from getting burned from CompTOUS over the years. I don't like their customer service department. I think their customer service department is garbage. I mean, it is garbage, so that's why I think it's garbage. It's almost factual at this point, and not an opinion. But I feel like this is fair. I know some people are still going to be mad, but I feel like this is a fair modification, and I feel like this is fair refunds for everything that anyone used on it, plus extra Devilmons for everyone, extra crystals for everyone. I can't really get pissed off. I really can't. I know people are not going to like. They're going to be begging you should be pissed off. I'm like, I'm not though. That's how it is. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I will see you as always in the next one. Interesting video tomorrow. Maybe not interesting. We got something fun tomorrow. Maybe not something fun. Whatever. Anyway, it's nothing to me. Don't get your hopes up. It's nothing. Terrible video tomorrow. Garbage video. Anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.